champions are not born, they're carved in stone.
This side and that side. Because the only escape that he wants to do once you block this side is to try and get this back up and then recover here, right? So what I'm going to do with the big end is, boom, let's say I'm losing it. Look at my left knee. I'm going to, so to recover, I'm going to drag it back like so and continue the same thing on the other side. And usually I will do this until I get it. I won't move from there because he's unable to get the legs out, okay? So I'm not using my hand to hold or pull. I'm simply using my knee to block where he can escape. If he recovers, see? So you have to play around with this and not be in a hurry to go up too quick, because that's usually when you lose it. Now a little trick is, let's say if he escapes one that's really high up, for example this top one, then one of my go-to is to cradle. So it's pretty safe. Once you cradle as well in Jiu Jitsu, just hold it, because then you can also get the knee and belly, and then the back or the back. So always accumulate the points that way, right? As a point of reference, what I want to pin always is the bottom leg, like just like the beginning, because this is the leg he wants to recover in. So if I can, even if I need to pin the top leg, I'll use the top leg to pin the bottom leg. I will use my knee to pressure the top so it pins the bottom. And so now I know the only way that he wants to go would be here, so therefore, instead of just going around the head, I still take the time to just get the fingers in here. Even if it's just the tip of the fingers, that's enough. Right turn. Like so. Okay, so start from this. Get your partner to resist maybe like 50%, but use your knees whilst you block. So you recover, boom, to change sides, and you stay the same. And you do the same thing on this side. Okay? Let's try that. 3, 2, 1. So the reason I do a big M is, one, because the base is wide and they can't easily sweep. But the second thing is, the only way they want to escape is to get the bottom leg out. But when the bottom leg is out, what is this technically? It's a half guard, exactly. So what I want is a very close, it's not a good name, sorry. I want to be here. I want to have my hips close to his hips, right here, okay? What do you call this in wrestling?
Call it a leg ride.
A leg ride.
A leg ride, it's actually a leg ride. That's a leg ride.
So this is where you want to be, leg ride. Now, if I'm here, this one comes out, he recovers half, he turns forward.
It's a leg ride, it's a leg ride. That's a leg ride.
Leg ride.
That's a leg ride.
The important thing now, obviously, is to get this side, okay? Same side, because even with the leg ride, it's a half guard. If he can turn, especially with NoGi, he can slide that underhook back and then put it back in like a dogfight position, okay? So, once I'm in leg ride, this is the only thing I'm concerned about here. I don't care about this one. As long as he cannot turn, I'm okay. Now, this leg ride, I actually want my bottom leg underneath him because it also stops him from exploding up. If I'm simply here, you can still move your knees here. But if I'm here, I'm okay. With a gi, it's impossible to move. No gi, maybe there's always the sweat, okay? So what we're going to do here, we're going to do a double under. After I've gotten this is the easy one. But if you have a strong grip, you can go double and pull. But I don't like to pull because your base is small when you pull and contract. So just straighten your arm and just roll. Boom. That happens. And because you don't have a gi, you're not holding anything. So what I like to do here is to close my grip in front of his face.
Ooh. Nice.
And then I roll forward. Okay? It's the NoGi double under. Once again, I'm here. Maybe I'm trying to get this. This escapes. That's okay. I'm going to take this. Boom. Head down, close, and now roll your wrist forward. More often than not, you're just simply going to go to a bow. If it's still trapped, especially the ankle, it's okay. You have double under, which means you can even re-slice it back and then go back. It's whichever side you want. Okay? It's really simple. Let's try. 3, 2, 1. Whilst I'm here, maybe, for whatever reason, it might be hard to get the second hook, or he's just not letting you get it. That's okay. Now he has the underhook. So maybe it's too high for me to swim in. So all I'm going to do actually is just to block this side of the leg. That would completely take away this underhook, okay? So what I want to do now is actually keep his head really close to his shoulder. So I'm going to hold on to the neck, or if he has hair, hold on to the side of his neck. If he doesn't, I'm serious. I'm serious. No, without hair, it's slippery. It will be. So without, I'm probably going to dig my fingers into the neck and I'll move forward. Boom. With my shoulders pinning his shoulders to his head. So now I have this. Okay, a gift wrap. And it's perfectly fine. He's not going to let me pass. That's fine too. I don't care about this anymore. Once I have the gift wrap, it's cool. I want my chest on the elbow. So I push. And then I replace my chest on the back. Now, this, I don't know where there's not much hiding place here. Okay, so what we're going to do is simple. Because the elbow is what's blocking him from turning, right? If we're in side control and you have 2 elbows out, he can't turn. You can only turn if it's down or up. Like in wrestling, you do this, escaping, and then you get the single leg, right? You do this all the time. So what we do then here, once I've got this, I'm going to get the underhook here. Walking up, I'm going to replace this hand. Now it's 1 controlling 2. This goes here. Now all I'm going to do is, as I roll him, I'm going to push the elbow upwards. And then you get double under here. So if you want, you can simply just stay here. It's 4 points, and you know, if your masters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you don't want to move, you're going to have to move. I'm just teaching you how to be lazy. But once you're in with the double unders, you want to have, the only thing you need to maintain are 2 arms underneath the elbow, because that prevents him from turtling up. If he wants to turtle, he needs to retract the elbows and get up. So we're basically only doing this. If you want to finish, you can complete the Americana from here. Reaching on one side and lift. Boom! Okay? This happens. So instinctually, we just want to grab here thinking it's enough, but it's not, because then they lift your hips, and then that's when it's gone. Which is why, when you defend early, they go in. I have to block with the underhook. This wedges, and it takes away the entire escape. The head doesn't matter anymore. As long as I don't let this go, pull the leg as hard as you can. Back in. Which is why that's important, okay? Underhooks, always. Anyway, so we go to turtle. One of the things, we've done a lot of this sort of stuff, right? Getting in, but then they started being really good at recovery, so they're rolling, opening back up, or then you go to crab ride, and one thing leads to another, into barrel, this whole lot of stuff, which I'm not really fond of, because I'm not that quick. So one of the things I started doing a lot is, instead of turtle attacking from the side, which is the usual normal Jiu Jitsu stance, I actually don't really have a lot of base. So what I do now is just basically clamping on and have a good base here. Okay, so normal wrestling style. I'm going to trap one arm. If it's slippery, all I'm going to do is gotta trap it like so. Because then there is no rolling here. And I can take the back directly. Now, if they're good, as soon as I say take the back, they're going to be sliding, right? Which then gives me this. And so I just maintain on top. You can go for head and arm, or you can go back to this one, which is my favorite. Okay?